Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're playing Blox Fruits, you already know how important money is. Whether you're spinning for fruits, unlocking new fighting styles, or just saving up for endgame gear, you always need more belly. But the problem is, most players are constantly broke. Don't worry though. Today I'll show you 5 of the best methods to farm money quickly, plus 3 really smart ways to spend that cash so you don't waste it. Stick around to the end because some of these tips are super underrated and barely anyone talks about them. Let's get into it. We're starting off with the classic boss farming. Here's how it works. You take a boss quest, defeat the boss, then hop to a different server and repeat. Sounds simple, but it's one of the most consistent ways to farm. The real trick is knowing which bosses are worth your time. In the first sea, the best boss is hands down Vice Admiral. He gives you around 15,000 belly each kill. That might not sound huge, but for early players, it's amazing. He also respawns fast and is usually alive on most servers. Perfect for grinding. In the second sea, your go-to is Fajita. Not only does he give you 25,000 belly, but he also has a chance to drop the Gravity Cane, which is one of the best swords you can get early on. And the best part? He spawns close to the green zone, so you don't waste time traveling. Finally, in the third sea, the one you want is Captain Elephant. This guy drops around 40,000 belly every kill. Combine that with server hopping and you'll be racking up money really fast. Boss farming might feel repetitive, but trust me, if you focus on the right bosses and server hop efficiently, it's one of the most reliable long-term strategies. Now we're moving on to what is probably the most profitable method in the game, sea beast hunting. To do this, spawn a boat and sail out far from land. In the third sea, you'll see a little sea level marker near your compass. I recommend staying at level 1 or 2 because sea beasts spawn more frequently there. When a sea beast appears, you'll see a notification at the top of your screen. Defeating one gives you between 100,000 and 200,000 belly. That's insane compared to regular bosses. And on top of that, there's a chance for bonus loot like the chopper hat. Here's where it gets even better. Sometimes you'll trigger an event called Rumbling Waters, which spawns 3 sea beasts at once. That means 3 times the rewards in a single fight. If you're doing this method, I highly recommend using Awakened Magma. Its abilities make destroying sea beasts so much easier. But honestly, any strong fruit works. Doe, dragon, leopard, or Buddha all get the job done. This method is a little more time-consuming because you're waiting for spawns. But if you have the patience, the rewards completely crush every other method. All right, let's talk about the lazy method, AFK Farming. This is perfect if you can't play all day, but still want to stack up money. Here's how you set it up. First, get into a private server so no one interrupts you. Next, make sure you have a fully awakened Quake Fruit. Head over to Haunted Castle in the third sea. Go on top of one of the buildings. There's a sweet spot where enemies will keep respawning nearby. Finally, set up an auto key presser, like Tiny Task on PC, to spam your V move nonstop. If you've done it right, your Quake shockwaves will keep hitting enemies while you're completely AFK. You can literally go grab food, do homework, or even sleep. And when you come back, you'll have a pile of extra money waiting for you. Now, to make this even faster, you can equip the chopper hat, which boosts your farming. This method isn't as fast as sea beast hunting, but the fact that you don't need to play makes it one of the most broken money hacks in the game. This next one isn't exactly a method, but it's so important I had to include it. The 2 times money game pass doubles every bit of money you earn. Bosses, sea beasts, quests, chests, everything. You might think, okay, but I don't have Robux. Here's the trick. You can actually trade for it. In value, it's worth about 50 million, which is the same as trading something like a leopard plus a spirit fruit. If you don't have those, you can grind for them or save up multiple mid-tier fruits and trade your way up. The best way to find trades is on the official Blox Fruits Discord server. Be patient, post your offer, and eventually you'll find someone willing to make the deal. Once you unlock this pass, every other method in this video becomes twice as powerful. Last but not least, we've got chest runs. This is the simplest method, but it's great for steady income. Here's how it works. Equip the light fruit for speed, go back to Haunted Castle in the third sea, fly up to the huge nest at the top of the castle. There are always 3 chests there. collect them, then server hop, and repeat. The money per chest isn't crazy, but it adds up when you do this quickly. And because it doesn't require any fighting, it's one of the easiest ways for lower level or undergeared players to grind cash. All right, now that you've got a fat wallet, let's talk about the best things to buy. First, endgame items. Things like Sanguine Art, Electric Claw, True Triple Katana, or Observation Hakiv 2. These cost anywhere from 1 million to 8 million belly, but they're absolutely worth it because they push your damage and survivability to the next level. Second, fruit spins. Spinning fruits can give you insane pulls. You might land a leopard, doe, or dragon, which you can use for trading or grinding. Just don't waste too much money spinning early game. Wait until you've bought the core fighting styles first. Third, fruit storage. Don't just eat every fruit you find, save them. When the dealer rotates stock, you can use your stored fruits for trades or raid carries. Having a collection of fruits is always valuable in the long run. And that's all for today. 5 powerful ways to farm money fast in Blox Fruits, plus 3 smart ways to spend it. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button, comment which method you're going to use first, and of course, subscribe for more guides like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.